So earlier, I think it was earlier this week, right? Earlier this week, Virtue kind of accidentally, or this week? Golly, my days are all off. Whatever. Over the past week, we've gotten some glimpses of this new Spire 4. So I think I was probably one of the first people to talk about this. Virtue listed it on their website, but I don't believe meant to list it on their website. So they, I don't know, there wasn't a lot of information about it. So it kind of like, it released very quickly. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. But the Spire 4. So essentially, the Spire 4 is kind of paired to work with Virtue's new marker, the Virtue Ace. The Ace is really just a private label version of the DLX Lux X. So really, the Spire 4 is essentially a Spire 3 that looks a little bit different. I mean, it looks very similar to the Spire 4, but you can see that big, huge Virtue logo on the side, and you know, the windows might be a little bigger. I don't think those windows are a little bigger. The windows look the same. So the color on the side, the little color ring and the logo are bigger. But essentially, it's the same loader, right? I mean, it's not that much different. I'm pretty sure the internals are almost the exact same. That software is a little bit different, so it might feed a little different. But it's really paired, and that software is really made to work in conjunction with that Virtue Ace gun. The Virtue Ace has Bluetooth, and the Spire 4 has Bluetooth. So apparently, it's going to be able to talk to the hopper and the gun to detect if the to detect if the eyes. I gotta get a drink of water. To detect if the eyes are working or not. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to do, though. I don't really think that the loader knowing if the eyes in the gun work are really going to make that big of a difference. I mean, I guess it could help maybe, I don't know, delay stuff, or the delay wouldn't be as bad maybe in the like loader starting to spin up when you get that first shot, but I don't know. They have started to ship these things, and they should be kind of available soon. So what's very weird is the Virtue Spire 4, like I said, is designed to work with that thing, the Virtue Ace. And the only way to currently buy that Spire 4 is when you buy the Virtue Ace. So they're only selling the Spire 4 right now and the Virtue Ace in a bundle where you get the Spire 4 and that Ace together. It's $2,000 though. So if you want to get that Ace, you have to buy a Spire 4. Or if you want the Ace, or if you want the Spire 4, I'm sorry, you got to get it with the Ace, and it's only coming in that bundle. Yeah. So really what this, what the Ace is like I said, really, it's a DLX Lux X, just kind of rebranded to look a little bit different and have that software that's going to make it work better with that Spire 4. So it can like detect paintballs and stuff like that. There we go. There's some cooler shots of it. We're kind of curious about this. So it has these like little chromatic parts on it. You can kind of see on the bottom left that foregrip how it's kind of like purpley iridescent color, or like that foregrip. There's all these iridescent like chromatic areas, and I'm very curious about how well those chromatic things are going to last, or how well they wear. If they're aluminum, buddy Corey and I have talked about whether they're plastic or not. That would be pretty bad. Because it's just really hard to make that like chromatic, iridescent, oil slick style look on aluminum parts. Yeah. So we're curious. These have started shipping right now to select dealers in pre-order. So there's only a handful. There's not like thousands of these things. I'm pretty sure that stores are getting 2. So there's not going to be a lot. And we also know from Virtue that they will be selling that Spire 4 separate at some point, but only in black. So if you want to get a red Spire 4, you got to get it with a red Ace, which is kind of weird, I think, but whatever, you know. I don't know. If you want one of these very high-end paintball guns, paying $2,000 for a gun and a hopper really isn't like that. We're going to go back to our single shot. Really is not that like revolutionary, you know, like, you know, paintball guns are $1,500 average, you know, for like a CS2 or that Lux X, and then you're buying like a $200 Spire, so we're already at that $1,700 price, so kicking it up another $300, I don't know, I don't think it's that crazy. Every time I open this chat, it refreshes. And I don't really like how it refreshes every time.